sit there for a second and dry.
When I heard in 2008 that they were making 13 movies in Boston that were all going to be in the theater, huge productions, I thought, I don't need to be in LA anymore. A lot of the work left Los Angeles. I made a conscious effort to get in the makeup union and open up my own studio here in Massachusetts, building these pieces for the film and television sets. Right when I moved home, I kind of hit the ground running, and since getting in the union, I got to work on The Fighter with Christian Bale and Mark Wahlberg that was shot up in Lowell. Mark Wahlberg's personal makeup artist, Donald Moet. He's a great guy. He was really awesome to work with, and Trisha Hine was his key makeup artist for it, and they were great. And so I built a prosthetic cast for Mark for the film. You can see it in the trailer. And so I was on that for about 20-25 days. And after that, I got a call from Jane Galley, who was makeup department heading night and day. So I was on that for about 20 days as well. That was a great experience. And then I worked on Zookeeper, the Kevin James film that they just shot. And I got hired as an airbrush artist for the wardrobe department to airbrush t-shirts for Kevin, like custom shirts. As long as we still have that tax incentive, then the producers will keep coming back and back and back. So if the work continues like it should, you know, 2008, 2009, there were 13 movies shot here each year. The work was awesome. This year's been very slow, but you know, good things happen to those who wait. So the bidding process can be grueling. Say you were a producer or director and you said, hey, we're shooting a movie in Boston and we need 40 corpses, an animatronic wolf or dog or whatever the case is, and you have to. It's basically, bidding is like glorified construction for this industry. It's really, you know, the competition is probably the toughest part. But since there's not much competition for me here, it's already open doors since I've been home. What's really nice about this industry is that it's always challenging. You're always learning, and you can really you never stop learning, especially with makeup, because it's all 3D art. If you have to build prosthetics, and you know, a lot of the makeups can be really challenging, but if you have a great crew and great designers working with you and great sculptors and mold makers and people to apply the makeups with you, then it's definitely always worthwhile, and it's always an awesome experience. I do have my core crew, but you know, there's not always work. Sometimes it's just me in the shop building stuff. You know, there's not always a budget for stuff like that. But you know, I had to hire 10 people to build this head for last year, or this was for a body that I built for a independent film in Boston, and yeah, so you know, I haven't really hired a big crew. I haven't gotten like a big job where they're like, okay, here's 400,000, make all this stuff, and you know, you have 6 months to build it. You're gonna go on set and do this and do that. I haven't had that here yet, but I was of course part of those crews in Los Angeles, and that's really how I learned what to do and what not to do. I'm waiting for the tidal wave. You know, this is the calm before the storm, and I think come March, April, May, it'll be very busy back here again. But right now, you know, there's just one TV show in Rhode Island, and there's an independent film in Boston right now, and that's it. This year's been very, very slow. Practice as much as you can, learn anatomy, take drawing and sculpting classes. There's so much information online you can get. Buy the Stage Makeup book by Richard Corson, that has a wealth of information. I did go to a school and I'm glad I went, but it's outrageously priced, and you don't exactly get the knowledge you need to get a job. There's no job placement. So it's kind of really how skilled you are in what you do and who you know. So I'd say advice is study it for a year, then just go to LA and try to get into a shop and intern. You know, you'll learn more in a month at a shop than you would at 16 months at a $40,000 school.